2024 was one of the worst years for valley fever in Kern County history. That's according to the Public Health Department that released the information today. 3,990 cases of the illness in Kern County residents were identified and 49 people died from it. It's a sharp rise from after a couple of years of declining case numbers. Public health officials say climate change, including worsening cycles of drought, may be contributing to the rise.
We get that real wet weather that allows the fungus to grow and spread, and then it kind of dries out a little bit again, which allows it to spore. That's what triggers it to spore, and then it's in the dust. It's dusty and windy because it's dry, and that's what we're seeing with these cycles.
Officials say January saw the most identified cases of valley fever, but they're unsure why that is. A link to the valley fever dashboard can be found on our website. The release of this data came alongside several members of our community sharing their personal experiences with valley fever in hopes of putting a face to that data. Michael Patterson has more on the campaign and how the lives of two neighbors have been changed because of infections.
April marks Valley Fever Month in Kern County, aimed at increasing awareness of the sometimes deadly illness that is unfortunately all too common in the Central Valley, especially in 2024.
Sadly, we announced 2024 as the year valley fever has had the most devastating impact on the residents of Kern County.
On Thursday, Public Health Director Bryn Kerrigan and two other notable members of our community shared their own experiences with battling the infection caused by the tiny fungal spores. For Kerrigan, the fight was all too recent.
In May of 2024, I was diagnosed with the rarest and most severe form of valley fever called cocci-meningitis, which is a valley fever infection in the brain and in the spine.
That's why she and others are putting a face to the disease, sharing their experiences in hopes it can help others advocate for themselves.
Each of these individuals has a story, an experience, one that has forever changed their lives.
I woke up and had hives all over me. I couldn't walk. I had to call my mom, and I remember her coming to get me out of bed to take me to the hospital.
It's a message that rings strong for Bakersfield native Kyle Hood, who nearly a decade ago, at 19 years old, was hospitalized with what he didn't yet know was a valley fever infection. He believes exposure to dust while working as an electrician in the desert may have made him sick.
At that point, was just feeling fatigued, sore, tired, and then one day I can't walk, and nobody knows for a long time now what is wrong, and that's why I think raising awareness for this is the best thing we can do.
After undergoing nearly a dozen tests at the hospital, Hood says, a doctor mentioned he might have valley fever. He tested positive, and with medication, he thankfully made a quick recovery. Since being sick, Hood says awareness campaigns like the one unveiled by County Public Health Thursday are crucial in helping others understand how serious valley fever is to help themselves and others.
I couldn't imagine going to anybody at that construction site on my fourth day when I was feeling like I was and saying, hey, I think I have valley fever. I feel like I wouldn't be taken very serious. And it was serious.
And to hear more of the stories shared today about dealing with valley fever, head to our website, BakersfieldNow.com. Hi, I'm Rochelle Murcia with Eyewitness News Bakersfield Now on YouTube. Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel where we have tons of great content to choose from. While you're here, go ahead and click on the subscribe button right there. That way you can stay up to date on all the things related within Kern County. Thanks for watching.